Hello, fellow graduates, proud parents and family members, Board of Education, faculty, Dr. Schumacher. A wise man once said, "One must divide one's time between politics and equations." But our equations are much more important to me, because politics is for the present, while our equations are for eternity. Quite a timely quote by Albert Einstein. Now, I know what we are all thinking. We're thinking about walking up that aisle, hearing our names called up on this stage, where we will lose that final modicum of gold and maroon in our blood. Now you see, we're all thinking about things to come. This is something that happens all too often in our lives. So, let's slow down a minute, because we'll get to that part, I promise you. For now, let's think about the present. Quoting the movie Spaceballs. Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now. So, let's talk about our politics of the present. All the hubbub and the noise of the now. We, the motley crew of graduates in this sweltering gym. Good use of the programs, by the way. Our loving parents, our talented board and faculty. We are ready to move. However, we should take a few moments and reflect on the now. It is in this room that everything changes. Whilst we've been told we're a fine group of young adults, next year is a whole new ballgame. We are the unknown, and we are the new. Next year, we are no longer the special, privileged graduates who get to go to picnics and theme parks. But for just this one night, we are. Currently, there are approximately 7.5 million 8th grade graduates in a country with a population of 313 million people. 8th grade graduates are 2% of the population of the United States. Highland Middle School graduates are, in fact, 0.000. Not done yet. 0, and we got one more, 1% of the population. That's a pretty small number. In recent years, we have become more and more interested in the now, the present moment. Live each day like it's your last. Carpe diem and YOLO. Those two words, the ancient and the trendy, yet they're still the same. And there's something to be said for that, because we will always be pushed towards the future. This call for the centrality and the peace of the now is something that cannot be overlooked. But here's what we've been waiting for, the future. I told you we would get there. Libertyville High School, a name that has filled us with giddy, nervous energy since the first day of school, August 22nd, 2012. We should feel excited about that name and be ready to hear the voice of the future calling us. In the coming months, we will be transitioning to LHS, transforming from Hornets to Wildcats, gold and maroon to orange and black. It is the future that we want, and it is the future that we're going to get. Now, what is our future? That's one of the great parts about growing up. We decide. As we learned in math this year, a variable is something capable of being many things at the same time, of being something unknown. Right now, we are all variables in the equation of life, and it's up to us what to become. Positive or negative, added and multiplied, or subtracted and divided. In the coming months, we have the option of change, and that is remarkable. We have here the option to change the rest of the equation and ultimately change ourselves. It's time now to consider the power of change. Added and multiplied, we stand together against discrimination, hate, and pain. We move past and move above this negativity. When we are subtracted and divided, this negativity seeps through. Whether this happens through a lost friendship, or drugs, or deep-seated anger, that makes no difference. We can never reach the peak of our ability. Using exponents, we can compound change in large degrees. That little number can make a massive difference. Just like in life, the smallest action can change everything about you. It is this, the exponential moment, that we must look for in life. The moment that changes your life and the lives of everyone in our equation. LHS will be many things for us as a class. And like I said, the future is up to us. We look forward to many things, to new challenges, new horizons, new opportunities, and lastly, new girls. So, thank you very much. So let's go back. This gym, our parents, board, and faculty, we sit here together, unified, added and multiplied, changing. Now is an exponential moment. This is something that everyone should be able to experience, but it's not something that's guaranteed. So I challenge you, help others have their own exponential moment. Help those who might otherwise not be able to grow and change like we are now. Hopefully, everyone will have an exponential moment. Hopefully, this will change the equation. Hopefully, this will change us. Now go make every day an exponential moment, and have a great night.
Okay, Mr. Hallmark, we have to talk about when I follow or who I follow. I've got this incredible actor, this extraordinary actress that I've seen in this community performing, and like I've said to you before, there will be a Tony in your future, an Emmy or an Oscar or something, but I stand now humbled by both of you, so here we go. Good evening. I am pleased to stand here before our graduates to welcome you this evening. I extend personal recognition to the students of this graduating class, their families and guests, as well as the staff who guided them to this juncture. Graduates, it is my privilege to formally present you as young men and women who have satisfied all necessary requirements and expectations during your length of stay at Highland Middle School. This has been an exceptional year for your class, and I sincerely hope that during the time with us, you made a connection with one of the exceptional educators at Highland Middle School, and that they have in some way made a connection and a difference in your life as well. As Arnie Duncan, Education Secretary, has expressed, the quality of a school relies on the strengths of its educators and those at the front of the classroom. And you have had some of the very, very best. Hopefully they spark that desire for music or art, mathematics, science or social studies, cooking or sewing, sports or drama, instilled a passion for literature or writing, and made an impact that will stay with you a lifetime. I wish this because I know that you too have made a difference in your teachers' lives. A couple of weeks ago, I was thinking toward my remarks for this evening, and I was visiting one of our schools, one of the elementary schools, and a first grader invited me into a classroom to present me a card. Now, I'm going to guess that most of you remember. Do you remember the alphabet countdowns that you used to do? Remember that? You're all nodding. I love it. Okay, good. Well, apparently when I was there, it turned out it was K-Day. And K turns out to stand for kindness. And he gave me the card and thanked me for being kind. Needless to say, it was both surprising and heartwarming. Actually, here's the card. Now, I don't normally carry it with me, but I brought it tonight to share with you. And as I left the school with my special heart, it made me think about what it means to be kind, or even to have a heart. I thought of the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. I always thought that that was the greatest character in the movie. Now, some of you may have liked the Scarecrow, or even the Lion, or the Witch, or certainly Dorothy. But the Tin Man and a missing heart was really profound to me. As I came back to my office, I thought further about tonight's remarks. Now, as 8th graders, you have shown us, and even my good friend Maui Ascadon, that you have impressive hearts. You've collected funds through talent shows, student versus staff volleyball challenges, and even a Hornet Hustle, to have been a part of Highland Middle School's commitment to the Cove Alliance, and supporting those less fortunate in Uganda. Who better than Maui, the amazing author and motivator who traveled a desert to come to America and survive a life outside of war-torn Ethiopia, than to validate your heartfelt dedication to building a piggery in a world so far away from where you're seated tonight. Like the Tin Man's friends, you also had the lion's courage. You met the challenges of middle school with profound determination. Many of you tried out for clubs, auditioned for theater and athletic teams, attempted science, math, geographic, speech, and music competitions, all with an inherent sense of valor and bravery. And with remarkable brains, unlike the Scarecrow who seemingly didn't have one, you became creative 21st century thinkers, self-directed learners, problem solvers, technology integrators, connection makers, collaborative teammates, and profound communicators. The Highland staff built upon your strong intellectual mindsets and challenged you to higher limits. Limits you probably never knew you could reach. And now, this is another beginning, a fresh adventure for you. This is a new opportunity to pursue excellence in all of your endeavors at the high school level. I encourage you to continue to follow your heart. Express your courage by taking on a new academic challenge in your scholarship and in your range of extracurricular activities as you continue to advance your knowledge. I am confident that you will strive for distinction just as you have done at Highland Middle School. You are indeed a talented class. As you journey on, please know that you'll always be a Hornet, part of the maroon and gold spirit of heart. As you move forward, I hope that you make good choices. Avoid the spells of negativity. Keep free from the flying monkeys. They are out there. Accept that behind some curtains, there are false wizards. And maintain that class act level of commitment you possess. You have learned from the very best. Your parents, your administrators, your teachers, and each other. Stay involved and remain committed. Know that as educators, we are proud to have had a place in your lives. Know that you will remain with us as we tell our stories, shape new directions, and look to new faces each year. You will continue to be with us in spirit and tradition. We encourage you to come back and visit, sharing with us your stories and experiences. Because really, as you already know, there is no place like Highland. On behalf of the Board of Education and the entire District 70 administration and staff, I extend to you all sincere congratulations and best wishes.